True.
Hey, once again this summer, local children with special needs will learn to ride two-wheeled bikes to increase their independence and self-confidence through the Stride Adaptive Sports I Can Bike Camp held on the campus of Union College at the Memorial Fieldhouse.
And the children, instructors, and student volunteers take part in this unique program, but there's still a real need for more volunteers to help the campers with special needs achieve this dream. So joining us now to talk about this is Stride Adaptive Sports Executive Director Alex Brame. Alex, thanks for coming in.
Morning. How are you doing?
We're
Excellent.
doing great.
Good.
We appreciate you being here. I know that this is something that, you think is a rite of passage for kids,
Yeah.
but it certainly can be tough for those with special needs, developmental disabilities, to be able to do this. So tell us how this camp really supports them and makes it possible.
It gets the kids riding traditional two-wheel bikes. That's so important. There's no training wheels. They're not driving three-wheel bikes. They're biking bikes that everyone rides. So that gives you confidence. If you can learn to ride a two-wheel bike, you know what? You can probably do anything.
No.
And just like everybody else too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so you rely on those instructors, but volunteers are so important too. How do they work together to help these kids?
So the volunteers are very important. When the kids get on their bikes, we need what they call spotters to go alongside them, to run with them. These are usually high school or college kids from about 14, 15 years up. They can get their community service hours and they run alongside and just give the children confidence that if anything, if they're going to wobble, they'll be helped up, they'll be helped. So that's how it works. Also, the second thing is somebody else with them to go through the journey with them.
Right, exactly.
So they can give them, a bit of instruction, a bit of help, keep them going.
And they start off with these tandem bikes first, right, for those who may not have the experience. And the volunteers are needed there as well, or is that more of the instructors? Because the instructors
That's
are
more
key.
the instructors,
right? Okay. And so then when they get onto those bikes, the volunteers are there running alongside them. You mentioned they can get their community service hours. It's good for college applications, honor society. But there's another piece to this. It's rewarding for them too. Talk to us more about that and what you have heard from some of the volunteers.
The volunteers always tell us that they get as much, if not more, out of it because they form bonds.
Yeah.
Obviously, from the pure aesthetics of just running alongside, you're literally in a situation where you have, an hour or two of running, getting fit. It's 5 days, so you start on the Monday, you go right through till the Friday.
That was my buddy Jacob. Sorry,
yes,
I recognize him.
There you go. And you can see at the bike at the bottom, at the back, there's the tandem look where you're learning how to balance and you're getting the confidence of actually cycling. And then you can see on the other bike it has a wider wheel at the back. There you go. You can see there. And that gets smaller as the week progresses, and then you end up on a traditional bike.
It's a whole process.
So this is happening when, Alex, and how can volunteers reach out and get involved?
7th through 11th of July.
Okay.
Firstly, we're looking for volunteers in the afternoon, so we need volunteers. We have 5 sessions, but it's the sessions in the afternoon, which are 2 to 3:30 and then 3:30 to 5. You can do both sessions. Simple thing is to get onto our website. That's stride, stride.org/biking, stride.org/biking. All the information is there.
It's so worth it for them, and like you said, it can help them in multiple ways. But you said a few riders, you could still take a few more if there are some kids interested. Which sessions?
We have a session in the morning, the early morning session, which starts at 8:30. We could take a few more riders then. We have our 3rd session, which is around midday time. Again, it's all on stride.org/biking. If children are over 8 years old, and they've got intellectual development disability, and they want to start cycling, biking, perfect.
This has been fabulous. I know my son has been able to take part a few times and loved it. He's actually doing it for a 3rd time. He's pretty much riding, but he really enjoys the camp, but he needs a little more help. So for any parent out there, if your child with special needs, developmental disabilities, take advantage of it.
Perfect.
Alex, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great to have you here. We hope we get some more volunteers out there. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 10 ABC, your local news leader.